Hi guys, welcome back to my channel MiTutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to calculate working days between two different dates. In this scenario, I have order date and I have ship date. I want to calculate the average time taken to deliver a particular product. So let's get started with this tutorial. So let me show you the data model that I have over here. I have an orders table which contains all of my sales information, and then I have my calendar table. Now, if you don't have a calendar table in your data set, or if you don't know how to create a calendar table in your data model, please watch a tutorial on my channel. And this is super important to have a calendar table in your data model. Now, in this particular calendar table has also a column which will tell you whether that particular date is a working day or not. This is what the calculation is, right? Now, let's get started. So the first thing that I'll be doing here is, let's go back here to my orders table. So the first thing that we will do here is calculate the difference between the ship date and the order date. So what I will do here is I will call this as days to ship is equals to my ship date minus order date. I'm going to press enter here, and then we have a new column created. However, this is now showing us in the date format. We need to change here in the data type to whole number, and then we'll say okay. So we now have the number of days taken to ship that particular product. Okay, if you look at the first example over here, it says 4 days. So if I come back to my date here, order date and the ship date, the difference between these two dates are 4 days. Now we're not calculating whether it's a working day or not. That is where we are going to be going next. And then I'm going to go here, click on new column again, and let's create another new column here. This will be working days to ship. Okay, is equals to, we'll begin with typing calculate, okay, and then count rows, and it's asking me to enter the table name here. That is going to be my calendar table. Okay, I'm going to close the bracket here, comma, go to the next row over here, and here we will start typing in our filters. Okay, so the first filter here is going to be dates between. Okay, it's asking us to enter the date. This is going to be the calendar date, comma, and then it's asking us to enter the start date and end date. The start date here is going to be my order date from the orders table, comma, and then end date, that's going to be my ship date. Okay, then I'm going to close the bracket here, comma, and then we need another filter over here to define that we only need the working days. Okay, so we will say is working day is equals to true. Okay, and then comma, and then we would want to remove all the filters if there are any from our calendar table. So we will say all of calendar table. Okay, I'm going to close the bracket here and close the bracket again and press enter. This will give us working days to ship. So if you look at this example over here, so it says that it is 29 December 20 was the order date, and the ship date was 5th Jan. So let us quickly calculate that. So if we look at 29th December, which is over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 days it has taken, excluding the weekends over here. So that's what we are getting, 6 as our value here. So this is how you calculate the working days between 2 days. And now let us learn how to calculate the average time taken to ship the particular product. We bring in state over here and create a new measure here, and then I'm going to call this measure as average ship time is equals to average of working days to ship. I'm going to close the bracket here, press enter, and I'm going to bring in this particular value that we created over here. And now if you take a look at this, we now have the average time taken for each of the state to ship that particular product. So that's it guys, in this particular tutorial. I hope this video has helped you. You've learned something new today. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more such tutorials.